Oh, a pair of jacks. Look great, don't they? And they're one of the premium hands before the flop. But for many seasoned players, it's the trickiest hand in No Limit. While it's a monster hand heads up, in multi-hand situations when one or more cards on the flop are overcards, you're a significant underdog. The main problem is, if you raise with them and get a caller, or worse, two callers, then you're very likely to be behind. There's always the risk of losing loads, or worse, all your chips to aces, kings, or queens. A trick you can use to help you stay out of trouble is to pretend your jacks are really eights. That way, you'll only play the hand hard when the flop is in your favour, and you won't try and go to war with them before the flop. Don't these ladies look fabulous? But if you don't play them aggressively before the flop, you could find yourself in a whole heap of trouble after the flop. The queens are the third highest starting hand, so aggression is justified. If you don't play them hard at the outset, though, an opponent might decide to play that rag ace, for example, ace-6. If you let them in too cheaply and then they catch another ace on the flop, they score that higher pair. Put in a significant but not fully committed raise, and if there are any callers, you should only find yourself up against ace-queen, ace-king, or paired aces or kings, or a bluff, or an opponent overplaying a smaller pair. Clearly, with the latter two, you're in good shape with most flops, and if an ace or a king does come, then you can rethink the strength of your hand. If overcards don't come, pile on the pressure, because you've almost certainly got the best cards under a head. A pair of kings, the second highest hand in Hold'em before the flop. These cowboys should be played strongly with a good size raise. Some players will choose to play them slowly by just calling. So if you understand table position and have a good appreciation of the players at the table, then all well and good. If you're making that play, then as with pocket queens, you have to be aware of that ace on the flop. Why? Because that rookie moving in with ace-4 still has a 30% chance of overtaking you by hitting another ace on the flop. A lot of players hold on to an ace before the flop if it's cheap enough, in the hope of catching another ace in the community cards. So most times make a decent size raise before the flop in the hope of eliminating as many opponents as possible. And if the flop delivers an ace, be prepared to lay the cowboys down. Aces, pocket rockets, the bullets, the highest starting hand in Hold'em. But remember, they're only unbeatable before the flop. Pocket aces are the best because you can't be facing an overcard. But while the advantage is huge early on, that can soon change after the flop if you don't play these aces strongly from the outset. The advantage of aces drops after the flop because those first three community cards might give someone two pairs or a set. It might also give them a straight or a flush draw for the turn or river to complete. So first tip, don't limp in and allow others to catch up. Raise early. After all, you raise with other hands and get re-raised, so why not raise with your aces and hope you get re-raised with them? If everyone folds and you only pick up the blinds, that's unlucky, but it's not as bad as losing your whole stack because you let someone in too cheaply at the start, only to see their limping hand overtake you.